Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Shieldfit 45-liter tactical gym backpack, which is geared towards athletes and people that have an active lifestyle. But with the size and functionality that it has, it also seemed like a pretty interesting travel backpack. So I've had a chance to test this over the past couple of weeks, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what it's been like to use it. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features, and I'll also talk about how it compares to some of the other similar bags that are currently on the market. The bag has a pretty tactical appearance. You have webbing along the front, the sides, compression straps, so it's not a minimal or sleek bag by any means. It definitely prioritizes functionality. As far as the materials, the bag feels pretty solidly built. This exterior fabric is a 900D polyester that feels like it's going to hold up pretty well to rougher usage. Continuing along the outside of the bag, I was happy to see that you have two external water bottle pockets, which isn't always the case with these tactical style bags, so I thought that was pretty unique, a nice addition. Usually they just have the MOLLE webbing along the side and you kind of have to add your own third-party pouch, and so you have these really nice spacious pockets here. They seem to be sized to hold a little bit of a larger water bottle. My 26-ounce Yeti Rambler would be a good fit. Here I have a 20-ounce water bottle, but I believe that these are designed to also be able to handle the types of bottles that would be used to mix protein shakes or pre-workout, things like that. So you have this nice cushioned mesh. You have the ability to secure the bottle with this drawstring. And then along the side you have compression straps to allow you to tighten the bag when it's not as full so that it doesn't look as bulky. You can also use these to secure tripods, jackets, additional gym equipment that you might be carrying with you. I like that they have buckles to make it very easy to get items in and out. And then on the bottom of the bag you have additional compression straps. These don't have buckles, but still, again, just great for holding additional items, yoga mat, jacket. Then you can tighten this down. Will also help when the bag isn't as full. And along the front you have kind of this laser cut PALS webbing. So I've always thought that this looks maybe a little sleeker or less tactical than traditional MOLLE, but it still offers the functionality of being able to attach additional accessories with a carabiner or anything with a clip. So lights, I clipped on a hero clip here, so plenty of attachment points there. And on the side, depending on how you want to use the bag, you also have this hook and loop area along the front to allow you to customize the bag with whatever patches you want to. And at the top you also have a pretty nice carrying handle. Nothing crazy here, well stitched. It feels durable. It doesn't have a ton of padding, but it's still going to get the job done for allowing you to pick the bag up off the ground. Moving into the capacity, the bag comes in at about 45 liters, so it's a pretty big bag. This is definitely a size that I would normally use more for one bag travel than for any sort of EDC. Now the bag is fairly flexible in its structure, and with the compression straps you can really tighten it and it might feel usable as a daily bag, or if you're going to the gym for days where you have to carry extra equipment, shoes, it's going to give you the space to do so. And you can tighten everything down, especially if you're a little bit taller. It might be able to work okay. I know the company also sells a 25-liter size, which might be a little bit better for EDC, but for travel purposes I think this is a great size. It's still going to be able to work as a carry-on bag to fit into the overhead storage compartments of many domestic and international airlines. Taking a look at the harness system, so far the bag has been pretty comfortable to wear. I like the padding that's been included on the straps here. It's really soft, comfortable. On the inside you have a nice breathable mesh to help prevent moisture from building up. The straps also have a good width to help prevent the bag from digging into your shoulders when it's a little bit more packed out. At the top you do have some load lifters to allow you to really pull that weight close to your back and adjust how everything sits on your shoulders. You have a couple of loops on the straps to allow you to hang additional accessories. Some D-rings might be useful for hanging your sunglasses or attaching other things with carabiners. And then you have an adjustable and removable sternum strap to help distribute the weight. Same style of padding that we saw on the straps, well distributed here down throughout the back. Nice amount of breathability with the mesh that's included here. Jumping into the organizational options, the bag has a nice variety of pockets all throughout. Starting off at the front, you have a quick access pocket here at the top. Nice amount of volume, so it's going to be able to handle some bulkier accessories. And it opens up pretty wide, so you have plenty of visibility into the compartment. At the moment I just have a cable to charge my tablet and my phone. I have my AirPods, and then I also have my sunglasses with their bulkier hard shell case. Everything fit in there comfortably. There still would have been some leftover space. Pretty simple layout here, no additional internal organization, but I really like the simplicity of these style of pockets. And below that, another zippered pocket. This one has a zipper that opens up wide enough to allow you to see down into the bottom. It's a fairly tall compartment here, and you do have the compression straps which don't impede the zipper, which is good to see. And this is one of those pockets that when you tighten the bag down, you can't take full advantage of the volume, but it actually can hold pretty bulky items. And so, I just have a couple of things that I threw in here, like my GoPro. I also have my alpaca admin pouch with some EDC items. I have the ghost wheel pouch. And on the back, you have a little bit of organization built in. So you have a larger slip pocket on the back of this area where I have a nail clipper set. Then on the front, you have a couple of slots for a pen or a stylus. And then you have just a slightly larger slip pocket where you could store something like a mouse or a portable battery. The bag also has what I would say are two kind of primary storage areas. Reminds me a little bit of the layout on something like the GoRuck GR2. So this is what makes it so useful as both a gym bag and a travel bag. It'll really give you a lot of space and organization for any of the things that you might be carrying for those use cases, whether it's clothing or additional gym equipment and apparel. And so to be able to fully access this area, you'll have to release the compression straps. It's not full clamshell for this first compartment that I'm going to show you, but it still opens up pretty wide to allow you to organize everything easily. And so this has a good amount of volume on its own. And in this compartment at the moment, I have my Beat Studio wireless headphones, and I also placed my running shoes just to kind of showcase that use case. I have my Adidas Ultra Boost size 11.5. So these are, fairly bulky shoes, and they were able to fit in there pretty comfortably. So if you're going to the gym on a particular day and you need to store those types of shoes, you should be able to. And on the back of this compartment, you have a little bit of organization, just a couple of simple slip pockets. So really nice amount of space here. If you're traveling, you could also hold an extra packing cube, jacket, toiletries, or you can separate, the one compartment for your travel stuff, one for your EDC items. So I'm always a big fan of this style of layout as it just gives you some extra flexibility. And then with the compression straps, if you're not using this, it'll really squeeze it down and the bag doesn't end up looking quite as bulky. And then the last area that we're going to be taking a look at is the compartment on the back, which is a full clamshell style opening. So the zippers go all the way down to allow you to see the full packing space. It's got a pretty simple layout here and perfect for my typical packing cube sort of setup. I have my Peak Design compressible packing cube here, as well as my Air Dot kit, and both of those fit in there very comfortably. Simple layout here on the back, no compression straps or anything like that. You do have an additional sleeve here that is meant to hold a laptop. It is pretty spacious. Currently what I have here is my bulkier 15.6 or 16-inch laptop from Acer. And so if you have a larger device, that sleeve will give you a lot of flexibility. And then on the other side, you have some organization on as far as this slip pocket here, an elastic mesh compartment. So very easy to just toss something in there. And then you have a zippered mesh compartment here as well, which again, I didn't really end up using because I typically save most of the space for the bulkier items on this side, but it seems like a good spot to maybe store some tech items, keep it near my laptop or toiletries, medicines, things like that. So it doesn't go overboard as far as the organization, but still really thoughtful, useful, and in general, really functional layout all throughout the bag. Definitely a style that I'm a fan of just as far as the tactical look and the space that's provided in each of the compartments. Very, very useful, for travel, for gym use. This is going to be a little bit big for EDC, I think, for a lot of people, and I would have liked to have seen maybe just a little bit more support in the laptop area with a frame sheet or maybe some more padding on the sleeve. But if you're not as concerned with the laptop and you're just looking for a super functional bag that will allow you to hold a ton of stuff, that's going to be pretty comfortable to wear, and that will work for a lot of different use cases, and this is going to be a solid option to take a look at. And so to wrap up, it's been a pretty good experience testing out the Shieldfit 45-liter tactical gym backpack over the past couple of weeks. And if you're looking for a spacious gym/travel bag that's going to have a more tactical aesthetic with plenty of organization, this is still going to be an interesting option to take a look at. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you all think of Shieldfit's tactical gym backpack and how it compares to some of the other popular travel and gym bags that are currently on the market. And if there's any similar options that you think that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company for sending the bag for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.